This is part two of the question, is Elohim Michael? So you can't have Michael, we can't talk about the plan of redemption if you don't talk about the challenger. This guy, Lucifer, the bright star, the morning star, the very first angel, archangel, Michael created to be his best friend, to be his right-hand man to fellowship with. At one point, there were only the two of them. This guy is Lucifer, was created holy, but in him, Michael put the iniquity, the seed of iniquity. So that seed of iniquity will bring this guy into rebellion, and by him becoming a rebel, now Michael, or the creator, will deploy his attributes. So he was a cherubim and an archangel, so a chief angel. The chief of all angels was him, this guy. So the chief of all angels was this guy, a cherubim. And then this guy also, as we saw that the creator has many attributes, this guy also will have many attributes. The very first attribute he will have is the serpent. So he's not a snake. You will see it when we talk about the mystery of Mr. the serpent. So the serpent. And then he will have an attribute called dragon, Beelzebub, the devil, Satan, when it comes as a destroyer, and the Leviathan, and Antichrist. Antichrist. And a liar. No, a lie here is called a liar is not because he took something and they asked him, did you take it? He said, no, that's not a lie. A lie here is called a liar because he'll come with a word of God that is distorted. So he come with the word of God, but not the whole truth. He come with 99% of the truth, with 0.1 lie. 99% of the truth from the Lord, but 0.1 that he added himself. That's why they call him a liar. The Lord called him in John chapter 8, the father of all liars. So he lied is in terms with the word. When he came as a serpent, you will say it. And then he has an attribute called the thief. He has an attribute called the son of perdition. He have an attribute they call the enemy. And then he has an attribute called man of sin. And then during the last 2,000 years, he will deploy also other attributes. He will be called the white horse, the red horse, the black horse, and the pale horse, the confusion, Babylon. And when he comes as the pale horse, the confusion horse, at the end, he become God, not small g, big G. He become God. That's the final ministry of Lucifer on earth that we are living in, is to be God, to be worshipped. Is written in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 1 to 4. Please read it. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 1 to 4, where this guy at the end will be worshipped as God around the world, in all countries, in all religions. He will be worshipped and God. He will even take over Christianity. And he did take over Christianity to be worshipped as God. As Elohim has the purpose to have a family of co-equal at the end, him, Lucifer, also, at the end, he will have a family of his own children. Like Michael will have brothers and sisters, this guy also will have brothers and sisters. That's why it's written in the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 15, talking to this guy, Lucifer, when he was in his role, in his attribute of the serpent. The Lord told him, I will make enmity between you, Satan, and the woman, and the seed of the woman will crush your head, and you will wound his heel. So, and I put enmity between your seed and his seed, between your family and his family, between your descendants and his descendants. So you will see that Lucifer will repopulate. We'll see that when we talk about the mystery of Mr. the Serpent. He will repopulate throughout the 6,000 years, and at the end he will have his own family. So beside the angels that follow him, they call fallen angel or demons, beside them he will have also human beings at the end who are his own family. So the last ministry of Lucifer on earth is God, the deceiver, coming as a messenger to deceive. So this is how is ending here, because the last ministry of Jesus Christ on earth, the last ministry of Jesus Christ on earth, when both were in fight, challenging each other, the last ministry of Jesus Christ on earth is to be the Son of Man. That's why when you read, they ask Jesus Christ, what will be the sign of your coming and the end of the world? If you read, you will see, he will say what happened in the days of Noah. The days of Sodom will happen when the Son of Man is being revealed. That's the last ministry, when he comes as an eagle. Yeah. So, and I will say why I put also the logo of a lion, because I am not an eagle. The time of eagle has just finished, because Christ and Antichrist ended in the battle called Armageddon. And we'll talk about the mystery of the battle of Armageddon. But just in mind, Elohim wanted to have a family, and he had a family. And Lucifer wanted to have a family, and he had a family. That's the plan of redemption. So the Elohim became Michael. Michael created a challenger so that he can fulfill all, he can display all his temporary attributes. So that's why, that's what I want to say. So I hope I answered the question, but if you have any other question, please feel free to ask. So, and just one more thing. I hear people in their prayer said, oh, God of Abraham, help me. He won't help you, because he is not God of Abraham for you. Or God of Israel, help me. He is not God of Israel for you. You have to talk to him in his attribute, in his role, in his function he is in. Like if you go today here in America, you go to Trump, said, oh, Mr. President, please help me. He said, no, I'm no longer president. I'm no longer president. So the attributes are temporary. There is a time he was God of Abraham. There is a time he was the bread of life, and so on and so on and so on. But he carries his supernatural power of being a healer, of being a miraculous, and being all those. So thank you.